Hello. Welcome to Time with Umbre, the space where we share our passion, wisdom, and spread love. And we are uncovering the hidden truths about the mind, body, spirit, and the hidden forces that shape our world and ourselves. We all here accept that everything in life is energy, vibration, and frequency. We are all one, and we are spirits having human experience here on earth. Everyone is unique and has unique purpose. As Nikola Tesla famously said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So modern science echoes this too, like from quantum physics showing that matter is made of vibrating particles, to Look Like the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, reminding us that our inner state carries an energetic signature that shapes how we experience the world, past, present, future, how we experience the life. So we all know that just as music can shift our mood, hence we should listen only nice music or that elevates our frequency, food definitely has a big impact on the daily functioning. Some heavy meals can make us really sluggish and lethargic. Or even a person's presence can either lift or drain our energy. Your body can tell you what decision, the way you feel, your body will tell you whether you make a good decision or a bad decision, whether you feel good with the person or you don't feel good with the person. But sometimes what we tend to do is basically totally ignore the body. Only we notice when we have some pain and aches, and suddenly we've got alarm going on. Oh my gosh, there's something happening to me. But we neglect those small little indications, the little pains that are telling us that something is not right. So frequencies we carry. So the frequencies we carry influence the quality of our lives. So the ideas we are sharing here on the podcast here are meant to inspire you, to tune you into the vibration that best serves your path. So let me read the disclaimer first, so we will get away with our legal stuff. So disclaimer: the podcast is created for entertainment purposes only. The thoughts, opinion, and discussions shared are not intended as a professional advice of any kind. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you like the content, please click subscribe button and leave positive comment. So today I would love to talk to you about to clear understanding about the light and dark energies. So when we hear those words, what comes to our mind? Obviously the color light and the color dark, which means black for us normally. Maybe the signs of the universe, like galaxies expanding into unknown. Maybe the inner world, like the light that guide us, and the shadows, the dark energy we sometimes avoid. We are scared, hence we have to do shadow work. We also tend to think about male as a light energy and dark as a feminine energy. Or maybe it's the story we've grown up with, heroes and villains, day and night, yin and yang, masculine and feminine, but here is the thing: everything and everyone has both dark and light. Both dark and light. They are not opposites fighting for dominance. They are actually partners in balance. One reveals the other. One cannot exist without another. One learn and grow from one another. So we have to strive to get this balance, so it's all about everything in life is about the balance, so let's look at the dark and light energy through three lenses: the science, the spirit, and the self. So we will explore that cosmologists say about the universe, what wisdom traditions say about balance, and how we can actually use these ideas in our everyday life. So now don't worry, this is not going to be a heavy science lecture. It's not a spiritual pep talk either. It's more of a story about understanding the forces that shape our universe, our myths, our personal lives. So to help us better to navigate our lives, to know thyself, basically. So start creating your own GPS, no longer going through life as a blind mice, not knowing who you are, not knowing how to do things, how the parents should support you, blaming everyone else apart from yourself, looking for external validation at all times. So universe is not waiting, or maybe actually is waiting for you to wake up. So let's wake up together. So scientists tell us that most of our universe is made up of something called dark energy, and actually, in fact, it's around 70%. And here is the crazy part: we can't see it, we can't touch it, we don't really know what it is, but we know it is. And there, because the universe keeps expanding faster and faster. It's like the cosmos has his hidden fuel that keeps pushing everything outward. So some people don't believe in energy, but they support it with everyday saying beliefs, but actually they never dare to explore it any further, as it is scary to face your own shadows, your own demons. So let's start light. For example, telepathy. Everyone can feel that, let's say I feel that I would like to call my auntie, and she already knows I directed energy towards her, and she already knows, and she got a signal that, oh, I should call my niece. Yeah. So let's talk more about light energy, the part of the spectrum we can see. So the sunlight, yeah, we know this is light that makes plant grows. Sun is the light that powers solar panels. It's the giving us vitamin D, the brightness that wakes us up in the morning. One is visible and life-giving. The other, darkness, is invisible and mysterious. So, and already you can feel the story forming, right? Seen and unseen, known and unknown, feminine and masculine. So, but let's zoom in from the universe to us. So, across cultures and traditions, light is often seen as good, healing, uplifting, and white color, or bright, lighter color. Darkness, on the other hand, gets a bad reputation: fear, shadow, even evil. But if we dig a little deeper, it's not that simple. Take yin and yang, for example, darkness and light, feminine and masculine, receptive and active. Not enemies, but partners. Together they create harmony. We all have it inside of us. So think about Carl Jung, the psychologist who talked about the shadow self, the part of us we'd rather not to look, our anger, our fears, our insecurities. That's our personal dark energy. It's not something to be destroyed, but something to be faced, to be understood, to be revisited in order to heal your traumas, for example. Because when we shine light on those shadows, we grow. So if we face our insecurities and we bring them to the surface, we make ourselves aware that they exist and this is what we are doing, this is the way we behave, then we can possibly evaluate and look at it. Okay, I can do it maybe different way. So we shine the light, we increase the light in this area which we didn't like, which we push away, which we covered it up and didn't want to go and see it, bring it to the surface. So Maybe you felt this in your own life. So if you can analyze, maybe you take a piece of paper and write it down, everything that you are scared of, any of your insecurity, any of your fears, and actually find out whether they are actually that dangerous, that fearful, that insecure. And because sometimes our head is making up stories, yeah? So, for example, like when we are angry and in lower mood, we always attract lower energy vibration situations. For example, we are in a relationship and we enjoy our life together. We listen to romantic songs about love, breakups and sorrows. So we start manifesting it, yeah? Our brain is getting programmed, encoded, and basically eventually it will come into fruition. Relationships break, so we go from the light love, passion, security, creativity to the total darkness. We are in despair, anger, torn apart, depression, disappointment, betrayal, guilt, shame, and God knows what else. All dark emotions. This is so serious. This is such a serious mental condition that some people may never recover, and some end up in long-term therapy sessions for years. The strongest ones survive, take lessons from the experience, and they move on. So let's face it, we are comfortable being together, and suddenly we find this emptiness, this darkness, which are putting us into depression, in depressive mood. We don't want to face the daylight, we don't want to face other people, we avoid crowds, we're becoming more introvert rather than extrovert. So if we continue listening to those songs, which are just our memory together, we are reaffirming and we are still living in the past memories. And the only one moment to break it is to basically break a cycle, stop listening to those music, and start listening different music, maybe more elevating, maybe more calming, maybe something which will inspiring or creating a new goal. And suddenly our mood, our energy raises, yeah? So so the experience fuels something else, like resilience, compassion, wisdom, understanding. So people who are facing this depressive moods, this heavy, dark, unbearable feeling, suddenly when we break the cycle, the frequency starts fading. We get on with our lives. We started going out. We started dressing up. We suddenly notice some aim in life, some goal. We start creating things, and we from this dark energy, we move to a lighter energy, and eventually, obviously, we recover. So whoever has high now, whoever is in a high vibration now, will go into deep, darker side later, because obviously we move in life. We move in waves, yeah. It is all how we navigate it, and how it is all up to us how long we want to be in a dark energy, how long we want to stay in depressive mood. It's only a matter of decision. Sometimes it is basically a minute of decision that I said, enough is enough. I'm not going to listen to this music again. I'm not going to stay at home anymore. I'm not going to think about it anymore. Any thought I have about it or any negative self-talk, I'm going to cut it off instantly. And someone told me that's very good when you get into like negative thoughts or negative self-talk, it's good to have a whistle, and just whistle 3 times, like very loudly, just to break the cycle. So that would be your like a sign for you just to break it. Yeah, so that's much easier. So I think this is a great to understand what's happening in our reality and recognizing dark and light patterns in everyday life, because of course we always want to be as much in light as possible, and there are situations in life that you have to step into the dark to be able to grow. Yeah, because obviously we are here to learn and grow, and we will have lots of experience over the years, and the only one thing that we need is the courage to face our shadows and insecurities. And some people, they avoid, but it's not for long, because it will face them eventually anyway. So even our stories like reflect, think of the Star Wars, where the Force has a light side and a dark side, or myths where heroes travel into the underworld before they return with treasure. The journey isn't about choosing only light. It's about learning from dark and grow to the light. Yeah, so you need to have this, we need to strive for this balance. Yeah, how do we work with these energies in a real life? So light energy shows up when we do things that bring clarity, vitality, like by meditating, creating art, spending time in nature, with family, friends, friends who you trust, listening to the nice classical music. Actually, classical music is very empowering, and I would avoid screaming raps and lyrics at all costs. Next would be moving our bodies, reflective walk in nature. It's that spark, this thought, this one night of good sleep that makes us feel alive, refreshed and energized. So dark energy shows up when we face the harder stuff, like lows, problems, shadow work, asking ourselves tough questions, or even sitting in silence in discomfort. Overwhelm and anxiety, panic, fear is the biggest one, uneasy situations, shaking legs, impatience. It's not easy, but it's powerful to harness yourself, your own monster, like Joe Dispenza said. Tame and command your own lion inside of you. Feed it, walk it, take it on holiday, play nice music, give him her coffee and let him do what he desire, but then you maintain the balance, and you are the boss, and you are here to decide. You make this most important decision. So the secret is not about choosing one or another, but learning to balance them or more, transmute darkness into the light in all situations. Because let's be honest, without night we wouldn't see the stars. Without shadow we would never appreciate the light. So sometimes people are stuck in dark relations, pulled by the dark type of job, institutions which only feeds on dark. Well, I could give here a very good example that, our government is it's a dark entity, as we can experience ourselves, which is attacking people at all the time. But unless we go and experience it, we cannot see the difference between better, safer, more prosperous, which is light. So in that case, we will, instead of worrying about the problems that the government imposes on us, we look for solutions, and we've got a purpose. We are on a mission. We find the solution. There are possibilities. There are opportunities. So let's make it light. Yeah, and this is how we transmute onto the other side. So let's go through the emotional spiral, where we have listed all ascending emotions and all descending emotions from dark sides. Which one shall we start? Shall we start from dark, or shall we start from light? Maybe let's start from dark, because it's heavy energy. So let's remind everyone, let's start from darkness so we can transmute into the light. So we know that dark emotions have the same energetic power what light emotions, but so they colorate, yeah, exactly. So dark emotions often carry just as much energetic power as light emotions, but the way they show up and what they do to us looks very different. It's just two opposites. So here are some clear examples you could we could list emotions. Let me just go into a bigger okay, so the basic, dark emotions, it's a shadow energy. So the anger, which can feel destructive, but it also fuels action and boundaries. Many social movements were born from rightness anger. Yeah. Next one, the biggest one, is fear. So can paralyze us, but it also sharpens awareness and helps us survive danger. Fear, the short-term fear, is actually very positive in our body, but the longer fear could basically manifest in all dark stuff and bring something not positive into our lives. So fear in the energy keeps us alert. The third one, the biggest one, is grief, which feels heavy. It feels very heavy on our mental health, but it connects us deeply to love, because obviously we are grieving because we lost something which we loved, or we are disconnected with the love that we gave so much feeling to these things, to this person, to this animal, that the loss is quite touching. So it teaches us about what matters most in life. The other one on the dark side is jealousy. It's painful, but it reveals hidden desires. It points to what we really want in life. Another one is shame, so crushing at times, but when transformed, it becomes as our compass that guides us back to integrity. So think about anger and love for a second. Both of them are fiery emotions, right? But they get your heart racing, your body buzzing. The difference is the direction. So anger can burn things down, yeah, while love builds things up. But the energy beneath, the raw power, it's exactly the same. It's like fire. It can either destroy or it can warm your home. So let me just repeat so it will stay in your mind that anger and love have the same raw power underneath, but the feelings is directed in the opposite direction. Yeah, so anger can burn things down while love builds things up. I think it's very important to understand, because that will help us to transmute this feeling. When we are very angry and we start feeling, think about beautiful situation in your life, maybe a childbirth, maybe a wedding, maybe a first love, maybe connection with universe, with God, which basically develop this huge love. So if we are aware that we are alchemists and we can transform this feeling of anger immediately into feeling of love, that allows us basically transmute the anger. Yeah. So in energetic sense, the opposite of fear isn't just bravery, it's the usual motivational way. Yeah, it's an expansive opening energy in the light spectrum. So fear is not constriction, it makes us so fear is like constrictions. Yeah, it makes us small, tense, protective, and obviously angry as well. Its opposite is a light energy. It is trust or faith, with an openness to life, surrendering to possibility. Yeah, so fear and love, many traditions from spiritual teachers to psychology say the root of all emotions come from either fear or love. So fear closes, love expands. Yeah, fear, let's compare fear and courage. So courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act with the trust despite it. So let me just repeat it. When we are scared, when we fear something, that actually stimulate the courage that we have to be courageous. Let's say we are scared of dog. There's a dog walking on passing by us, and we are terrified of dog because we've got this traumatic experience from the childhood, and we like looking where else to run. Or go on the other side of the road and things. So instead of that, if we know that we can transmute this fear into courage, we basically say no. We make decision. No, I'm going to pass, and I'm going to pass this dog the first time. Then I'm going to actually pat this dog. I'm going actually to play with that dog. So this courage isn't the absence of fear. So fear still is there, but we are breaking into willingness to act with the trust despite of the fear. Okay, so next one is fear and safety inner peace. So while fear is hyper alertness to danger, safety and inner calm restore balance. So let me just explain that. So when we get scared, terrified of something, it's just like alert. It's automatic biological response. We are hyper alert to danger. So we are in fight or flight mode. And when you know that things are right, and this powerful knowing, that you are safe, you are in the core, you achieve this inner calm and balance. So let's get back to a list to all those familiar emotions. Yeah, this idea came actually from Abraham Hicks, and also in modern psychology. Emotions range from the low frequency, heavy draining states up to high frequency, expansive, empowering states. So let me just read them so we all know. So let's go from the very bottom. Again, I'm not going to explain now. I will just list them slowly, so you could possibly write them down if you wish, or rethink them. So the lowest vibration of dark energies is death and no will to live. Yeah. Then guilt that we mentioned, apathy, unworthiness, shame, low self-esteem, victimhood, bitterness, dread, worthless, humiliation, irritation, helplessness, despair, discouragement, blame, sorrow, depression, disappointment, negative self-talk, heartache, rejection, impatience, worry, failure, hatred, doubt, depression, grief, unsupported, revenge, anger, insecurity, pessimism, judgment, self-pity, overwhelm, fear, jealousy, frustration, boredom. Boredom, I think it's very nice, because actually boredom, we are now on the borderline between darkness and light. So from boredom, once you are bored, once you get rid of all these emotions that we just mentioned, we are getting to the feeling of boredom. We're bored with whatever we are doing. We are bored with people around us, with job we are doing, with everyday tasks, in life in general. So then it's I would say it's a neutral state, because then we go slowly let me just tell you, the idea is that you cannot jump instantly from despair to joy. So you climb the spiral gradually. So for example, if we are in a dark dark energy, let's say from fear. From fear we get to anger, which is the second stage. From anger we get to frustration. From frustration we go to hope. From hope we go to contentment, and from contentment we go to joy. So each shift I would call quantum jump, lightens your vibration. So as you go through your week, I invite you to notice where is the light energy in your life, where are the shadows, and what is it teaching you. Take your spiritual diary, and during the week write down all your light situation and dark situation. See where you are at the moment. So let's get back, and let me just read for you all the emotions which are ascending, which are positive, which are in the light. So, well, we are in the borderline, yeah, which is borderline for me, yeah, borderline boredom. Then we move to hopefulness, to calm, to optimist, to curiosity, to peace, to serene, pleased, playful, positive, organized, courage, acceptance, belief, productive, expectations, happiness, security, worthy, cheerful, learning, self-love, enthusiasm, gratitude, confidence, positive self-talk, humility, seek for good, powerful, joy, patient, freedom, trust, generous, outward focused, knowledge, service, passion, empowerment, abundance, victor, empathy, forgiveness, compassion, radiant, unconditional love, and 100% integrity. So these are all the light energies. So hopefully now you will know, you will write down all your dark shadows, and you will write down all your light, and you will know that we have to be more in light and transmute all the shadows into the light. So the more lighter we are, the more greener we are, or our heart is opening, we are more happier, we are more content. So if you want to go with me on a spiritual journey, get yourself a thick diary and mark your spiritual journey number 1. So this is the best journey you can ever make, in my opinion, into inner self, into the past, into the future, and you have to be always present, just be. So remember, the universe itself is made of both seen and unseen, and so are we. So, and on this note, I would like to thank you for spending this time with me. In this episodes, if this episode resonates with you, subscribe, share with a friend who might need to hear it. And as always, stay curious, stay balanced, and I will see you in the next episode. I probably will explain all about chakras before we will dive into more interesting topics. So we will be talking also about healthy nervous system, the key to prosperity and abundance. So what people are asking me, what books shall they read? So the book recommendations, I would say The Power of Now, and another book which is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, any Nikola Tesla book, and Healing with Light Frequencies by Jerry Sergent, the founder of Star Magic. It's fantastic. The Kabbalion, 3 Initiates, introduces Hermetic principles like polarity, light, dark, positive, negative, and vibration, which resonates with the Tesla's worldview. So that's probably a very good book to read and try to understand who we are, what we are, what we are doing on Earth. So The other book, I would say The Dark Light Consciousness by Edward Bruce Boone, explores Kundalini, subtle energy, and the science of inner illumination. So with this note, thank you again for listening to me, and I invite you for the next podcast. Love and light, Ombre. Thank you.